So welcome back to my channel. So quickly, on this channel I make videos from faith, family, friendship and freedom. Do me the miracle by clicking the subscribe. Do not forget to share, like and also comment. So quickly, I want to take you around the environment that changed my life completely. An environment that deposited a lot of things that would take only the grace of God with the help of the Holy Spirit for them to be flushed out. Now, when I got married with my husband, one of the things that we fail to do, that I fail to do in particular as a woman, because I'm telling you, a good home is a credit to the woman, that I failed to do was to pray and ask God for the direction of a house, an environment. Right? They said the input or the output of a marriage or of a human being is directly proportional to the house or the environment that that person dwells, right? So most of our actions of a human actions is directly dependent to the environment that he or she grows on. So when I got married, when I was about to get married, I was living in a very, very peaceful environment. And even growing up, I did not grow up in the ghetto. I did not grow up in a very rough environment like that. So most of the evil things that I see, it's on movies, like it's on films, on movies. So I have never experienced them one-on-one, like when it comes to the smoking, the fighting, the halotring and so many things your court is only on movies. I've not gotten the opportunity to experience them one-on-one. Now getting married, I moved to an environment which is directly opposite to the kind of environment I grew up or that I've been raised in. Right, so quickly I'll be taking you guys around the environment and I'm going to explain some of the effects that this environment, the positive and negative effects that this environment has caused on me. So let's go. Alright, so this is the outside view of the environment where I stay on the upstairs. So this is the outside view. You can see how crowded and populated the environment is. The environment is so populated. It's in Lagos, Nigeria, somewhere far away from the city. So this is the environment. So I'm going to be briefing you guys what this environment, the kind of thing, the characteristics of the things that are in this environment. Now, if you look there, where you see those three buildings, those three upstairs, one of those buildings is a hotel. And I have never stayed around where, even though I've worked in a hotel, but I've never lived closer to a hotel. That place is a hotel. Then here is a road that links to the express. That where that car is, you can see that curve like this. Now this place is a place where in the night you see lot of things. In fact, somebody has been killed in that very junction when there's a community clash. I have experienced I've seen a community clash for the first time in my life in this area. So that place where that car parked is a particular time where I just moved in. That was like in 2020. A clash happened there and somebody was killed there. And now moving down, let's come down to this place. You can see this is like a close. This is my street, right? This house belongs to us. So look at this street. Now there's somebody cooks here. Where you see this pan here, and you see those things like pots outside. Now somebody cooked there. In the night you see the kind of crowd. Lots of people are always gathered there. Now apart from that, let's keep going. Now look at this house. Look at this house very well. Look at this house. This house with this green tag of zinc here. Now once these people bath, you can see the trace of water. It comes out to the road, of which once you are passing, you get to march on it. Then this toilet you are seeing, where you see that pipe by that same roof, is a toilet that I've been in this place for like 5 years. It has never been packed, and I heard that they've never packed that toilet. Most of the times it will get broken, everything will pour out, and we'll be stepping on it. And somebody is cooking there, and the food will be on fire. And people, you can see here, you can see granules, you can see pap, you can see things like that. You can see this is the front of my house. right? This is the front of my house. Somebody sells here, right? So you see children here, they play around that place, they go there, you see. And then here in front of me, you can see this kiosk here. It's a place where they sell gogoro, like they sell all those. You can see what that guy just brought out now. It's one of those things that they sell here, right? They sell all those things. So at night you can even see some trace of persons sitting down here. These people, they sit down, they smoke, they drink, they do some of those things that I see on movies that I don't experience more from, but here I'm experiencing them one-on-one. All right, so let's ignore this man. This one is actually cooking one of my favorite meats. He's doing pepper soup. All right, so let's go. So moving forward like this, you can see how it is. See how mass. So this center, you can see how the center goes. This center is more like the family terrain where it's undeveloped. Apart from, you can see the other side is developed, but just the center is undeveloped. So let's go. Look at this house. Look at this house. This is somebody's toilet. This is somebody's toilet and bedroom, for crying out loud. So most of the time I don't like coming out, especially in the morning. You come out, to see somebody bathing. I'll be standing here, somebody's toileting, right? So most of the time when I come out, either dry my clothes, somebody's bathing, I have to go back just to protect their privacy. Not because if I stand there they're going to quarrel, but I just feel that it is uncalled for somebody to be bathing and you are watching, right? So that's it. Also, that place, that roof, where is it? This white roof, in between that upstairs, you see the very taller upstairs, then you see the other upstairs that is close to this green. That is the ballet house. Now, I would have loved to take you guys there, but I won't be able to video because a lot is happening there. Like that road I told you, that road passes like that. That road passes like that, just like that. Have you seen it? You see the way he goes, just like that. So here is the ballet's house, like the king or the leader of the community's house. Now in front of that place is like a camp, a serious camp where you see all cultist boys and girls. Like that place, if you go there in the afternoon from morning to night, it's always populated. People smoking, people drinking, people food. So there's a particular time when I came here newly, that fight that happened that I said somebody was killed there, you know. We were locked in the house for 2 weeks. Community clash, like they were fighting over the land, over who is going to head, who is not going to head. People across the other. Where you see that pole, there's a village, there's a river that demarcated, but it's the same community, right? So, but those people are claiming head, and this ones want to claim head at the same time. So it resulted to community clash, and which resulted us to stay at home for a very long time, for like 2 weeks. So there was nothing. So that community clash that happened, that barrier was kind of destroyed a little bit, but that's not the story. The story is there. If I go there right now, you see a lot of boys, like boys that have been captured by the devil into occultism and wherever. You see them there smoking, right, and drinking. I do not like moving them most of the times in the night, but what will I do? Because there is no better place to move. There's no better place to move. Now moving down from that place, let me just take you to this angle now. You see this place now. This roof, this house is kind of far from my camera, but it's not far. It's just like less than a minute walk to that place. Now you see that place with blue roof. You can see it's that place with blue roof. That place, yes, that is a brothel. A brothel where people from their homes, they live there, and all they do is harlotry, like the harlotry. They just come there, they stay there, people go there to just have sex with them, and they pay them. And these are things that I never believed really existed, because I see them in movies, but I never thought it's things that people do like that. So that is a brothel, that place. Now moving 2 buildings away, you can see that building at the middle, and you see this one with green. It's another brothel. In fact, when I'm going out, there's no other road apart from this road and that road. I have to pass inside their compound, so it means I see them every day, right? You see them in the night, they all come sit in front of their yard, where old boys, young men with vision and calibers and things like that, they come there to have sex with them, right? And this environment is so polluted that even teenagers go there to sleep with people old enough to be their grandmothers, people old enough to be their mothers. They go there to sleep with them, just give them 500. Now you see young girls 13 years, you see young girls of 12 years, young girls of 15, 16, 18, 20, women of 30, 40 living there. They exchange them. Now most of these things is that they go somewhere maybe to the village, and they trick their parents, right? They trick their parents, lying to their parents that they're bringing them to Lagos to give them a better job. They give them money, lots of money, in the sense that they are buying the child without the parent knowing. So the child have to come to Lagos to start working for that money until the child finish paying them their money before the child can leave. So that place, this place, and this place is a brothel. Is a things that I see on movies, right? So those children, you see some of those children, they're very young. Most of them, once they come out to fetch water, I'll just be looking at them. This is a well. Yes, this is the road that we pass just in front of my house. Like you can see, it moves that way, like that. It's either when you get to that junction, either you go like this to that side, or you pass through this brothel and you get to the other side of the express. So this environment is so polluted that there was a particular time that they had this in fact, how will I put it now, like there's their native whatever they do, that there's this okay, let me use my face. There's this native thing that they do, rituals that they do probably weekly, monthly, they're about, they call it Oro, that they come out in the night and they do enchantment, and things like that. What amazes me is, for every how will I call it, for every street you go to on this sorry, I don't know if you can see my face. For every I'm still trying to, I don't know if you can see me like this, if I'm holding it up. Okay, so for every how am I holding this phone? Okay, whichever way, just take it like that. I'm still trying to master this phone. Yeah, so okay, for every, can I flip it? I think like this is better. Sorry. I think I'm getting it a little bit. So for every yard, for every street you go, you see like 4 or 5 churches, and yet things like this happen, barbaric things like this still happen in this environment, where these atrocities happens, and the government is not saying anything. You look at the government, like people are so comfortable. Now some of you be wondering, Madam, you are not the first. I don't know, maybe I should sit down. Yeah. No, some of you will say, Madam, you are not the first to live in an environment like that. How about the people that have been living in that environment? Yes, everybody cannot be the same, right? I'm not comfortable in this environment. This environment is causing lots of havocs to me, because it is not the kind of environment that I was raised, right? And it is not the kind of environment I would want my daughter, my child, or anybody, a young child to grow, right? So this environment has caused lots of harm. So my advice is, when you're getting married or when you want to move into an environment, make sure you pray about it, because not every environment, yes, some people are here and they're very comfortable, but for the past 5 years I have been on ease. In fact, I've not been able to make friends in this environment because the environment is scary, right? The environment is so scary. So that was my ordeal about it, and I regret so much coming to this environment, because this environment has done me lots of harm than good. Tell me what you think and give me your own opinion of living in an environment. And yes, God bless you, and see you on my next video.